So before I forget, so the other man, Lama Thompson, the Banya Shato, also Namadashi, the Trikala Savan, the Mama Pata, Sabah, the one is very good, only a second mambalet. You can recite one proper session, you can recite, but also the especially the second ambulation, Steva or statue, whatever, center or gomba, very good to recite. I mean, you can recite any prayer, but that's 5 great important benefits, so that's very good. Also same thing, beginning, you recite only, well, of course, motivation, then Buddhist motivation, then the so 7 times. Then you recite Lama Thompson, what are the one? Yeah, you recite Mala or Tibet, then if you want to recite other prayer, you can recite. But that's very good. There's 5 very important benefits that don't forget. Even though I explained, but don't forget. So should think, or think, yeah, like if I found treasure, if I found diamond or which grand jewel like that, so they got very important. Well, that's I just explained, then forgot, then how many times I explained there's no benefit. So not like that, shouldn't like that. Write down. That one is not in the book. Not in there. Huh? I see. Okay. So. Yeah. Then, so now 35 Buddha, you see, what you can do is in English, that translation. So you record, and then the tape record playing, so you do process imitating. Then after some time, it will come in your heart. So you can play the tape recorder, then you imitate, do procession. So after some time, it will come in your heart. It's fantastic. Then you can start anywhere, in the airplane, in the car, anywhere. Wherever you are, you can recite by heart. So good. So fantastic. You can do, I think the Bodhisattva I mentioned, Bodhisattvas or something, recite in the morning, one recite in the morning, one recite afternoon, at noon, and one recite in the evening time, 3 times a day to confess pure. But you can recite 2 times, morning, evening, or even at least 1 time. So good. But you see, while you're reciting, your hand go like this. If you're not prostrating, of course, especially something wrong, you can't prostrate, then you put your hand like this. And visualize numberless your body. As I said, if you received in the great initiation of generosity, then you visualize 1,000 of generosity. If not, still you think of ridge mountains, like ridge mountain, your body total cover the whole earth during prostration, the merit field. So you visualize that, and you recite prayer with these 2 hands. If you have 2 hands, then you do like this, procession. So you're going to hold the book between 2 hands and then still do prostration like this. You read, and with the hands like this, prostration, so like that. So you play the triple recorder, or if you're doing prostration, you play the triple recorder, then you imitate, then after some time it will come in your heart. So like that, very good. So it's very good. So therefore, the day when you die, if you continue practice, even not too much, but continual practice. I think continual is so important, so important. Even you are doing little, but every day, so important. So anyway, the day when you die, so without fear to be reborn or without fear to separate from family, from possession, from body, no fear, no worry. So happily, comfortably die. So at least like that. So very good. If you're so much worried, suffering, what family can do? What family can do? They're around, they cry, you cry. What? Then what is the conclusion? What they crying to you, doesn't mean you're free from Lord, doesn't mean you're free from attachment. No, you make more attachment. If they cry to you, you get more attachment. You understand? I think probably in the West, not necessarily everyone, when you die, people come to see you. Not necessarily. That makes the person happy, not necessarily everybody. I think some maybe doesn't matter come or not come. Some maybe strong attachments. But when they come, then they cry, makes more attachment, makes more difficult persons to die. Not easy. Not easy to let go. So makes death happen, but my attachment so strongly, so it makes the death so difficult, so painful. So painful. So that's why I tell you now, Lama is here. When he knew that he could pass away, so in Delhi, up to the Delhi, Lama was in the hospital 7 days, and the nurses, they are the main nurses. They give lots of medicine, and they no respect. They push the Lama. Generally, I think the patients, the nurses, they push the patients to their medicine. They don't have respect and no manners control, respect, manners, nothing. Push. So Lama was Chamadroga. I think some people know some of the Chamadroga. It's supposed to be, I don't know, but some relative or something. Though she was so small. We put not too sure about children, son, and how put nursing school in Dharamsala. So they completed. So now she's. Well, then she was civilized so much to be a nurse. But Lama, after he stayed 7 days in the hospital, then Lama was very annoyed after the nurses. Then Lama told, she came from nursing school to meet Lama in Delhi, countryside, rented a home for 1 month, I think. My max was running for that. So then I myself Lama came from Kapon to meet Lama. When we came there, then Lama's aspect already changed. But of course, then we supposed to suggest the few days and leave. Then Lama showed first day or the 1 day, next day. We came today and next day maybe. He showed like it's getting better. Trying to eat some food and Tanshu, I think we're supposed to leave, and he show or show like that. But then Lama Ndu left, and I stayed. That. So you see, Lama didn't want not very close relative. This one lady, one Tibetan lady in Delhi, who has 3 Chinese restaurants. She married with a Shanghai man, and she has 3 Chinese restaurants. One is, I went to many times, there's one yogi Indian restaurant. Next to that is a hard restaurant, Zing. Do you know, Jordan? Zing? Ginza. No big. It's a very tiny, even more tiny, I'm not sure. That's something like that. And chair, there's one chair. It's a dark. There's a light, there was light there before. Light, and then also dark, the light has cover, so also kind of dark. Yeah, and then there was I don't know, I think I heard one time, and more, this is very much Chinese style, and then anyway, so Lama didn't want her to come. It's not very close relative, but it's some distance. But Lama didn't want her to come to see Lama because she would cry, and she would cry. Then I think maybe, I'm not sure. Then that creates sort of I don't know. In the ordinary view, my view. Maybe she cry, then it kind of creates not in the ordinary view, not in the reality, but ordinary view, even for common people, ordinary people. She cried, then the person who's sick is then cry, or makes the boundaries kind of very strong, for ordinary people. The attachment very strong. But there's no choice. You have to leave. You have to die. No choice. But the attachment, you see? So that's why Lama didn't want her to come to see. But you see, that's for ordinary view, not for Lama. But you understand the technique. She didn't want Lama to see. And also, I think one Lama, California, one Lama person, or Lama's going to pass away, Lama let my mimics to go away. To not be there, to go away. So you understand the point. You understand, realize not the point. To not be around, because it creates problems. You understand? That in the West I have to understand. Because they be around, what's the benefit there? No benefit of that. It creates strong attachment. No benefit, harmful for the person who's dying. No freedom, no, it doesn't give freedom. I mean, not for attachment. So it makes it so difficult to die. You understand? So that's Lama didn't didn't allow the sister to come. That time they, I don't know, some limited distance relative. So like that. There's one advice given by his own Rinpoche about relationship. It was emptiness, but I did remember the other day, but I didn't tell her. Maybe that's didn't tell her, but that's okay. I think that's okay. Yeah, okay, all right. Any question? Have a question? Have a question? Yeah.
Yes. Rinpoche, thank you very much for all of your teaching. I would like to request your teaching on equanimity.
Ask. Who's? Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. There's equanimity or equilibrium or equanimity. Equanimity before basis before the all meditating to realize how all sentient beings happen once a mother and kinds the seven techniques of mind, the cause and effect is after kindness and to repay. To repay then yoga champa. Yoga champa, the loving kindness of yoga champa. Deepak Geshe said, affectionate, loving kindness was translated that. But I think what I normally translate is Yonge Chamba, loving kindness of beauty. So, Kadamba Geshe mentioned. So, they mentioned name of the person, mother. They know the one mother, but Shindu Pangbe, Shindu Zewi, Shindu Pangbe number 10. Shindu Pangbe number 10. So they say, what's about her son, then most kind, the mother, who sees that. I think Shindu Pangbe number 10. Because most dear, say, you feel extremely dear to your mind. Shindu Pangbe number 10. So, extremely dear. it doesn't depend on the shape of a face or body, the shape. I mean, I'm just introducing. Shape might look very ugly. Shape might look, very ugly. I mean, something very ugly. But this is your mother, my mother, kind. You feel the son or daughter who feels most kind, and then you feel most dear, most precious, most dear. You feel most dear. So extremely dear, precious or dear to your mind, you see. Even the bodies have face rarely, but because in the most kind one to you, so extremely dear. It doesn't depend shape, beauty, no. Lovely kindness, beauty, your number 10. So that loving kindness, beauty, then the compassion, then the special attitude, laksam, then bodhicitta. So before that, the foundation is equanimity. Foundation is equanimity or equilibrium. But there's great equanimity. That's before the exchange of by maintaining shortcomings, subject, but benefit charity others, then exchanging those two. Instead of cherishing, I renounce. Instead of cherishing, I cherish others. Instead of renounce others, let go I. Then I think meeting people in the West say, oh, then you're letting go, you're not taking care of yourself, blah, 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 blah. Then often he says, oh, that's the best job, best way, best result, best success. But I mean, for you, by cherishing others, best for you. So in the West, then you let go, then you, and again, that comes in the question, comes in there like that, you see. So don't think deep, you don't know the benefits of sharing others. Like that, you see. So equanimity, great equanimity. So, oneself and all sentient beings are equal. Not desiring, suffering, even discomfort, even small discomfort in the dream. And desiring happiness, even small pleasure, comfort in the dream. So, exactly equal. Yourself, sentiment, same. That's great equanimity. Then, so the other before, and then the basis before realizing, all sentiment happen one's mother and then kind of one beginners. You see, you have to understand the main goal. Main goal is to realize, to repair kindness, but to like you feel with this person like mother, or father, or somebody. You're born from the mother, but from childhood time, somebody else taking care. In the universe of your mother, or them means themselves, So anyway, whoever took care of you, whom you feel very most kind. So like that, anyway, the daughter or son who felt, anyway, whoever most kind, or then like that, you see, general feeling, a feeling of kindness, or like that towards every sentient beings, hell, hunger, God's animal, then he may say, fill everything on the most kind toward that. So then you see most precious, you see everyone most precious, dear to you. You see? Then from that, then every general loving kindness and compassion. Then special attitude, then bodhicitta. The main aim, you have to understand the main aim is that for that method, then try to think everyone have been most kind mother, or generally said mother. Because most children, they feel close to mother. I know this. I know even myself. I know the stories. Some, very few, in my knowledge, close father, not mother. There are. So generally speaking, close mother, close mother. I think my mother spent more time with baby, so I think anyway. So the for kindness of the mother. They're used, you see, mother, but generally father or somebody who has been most kind, then you generally the same feeling with all sentiment. By thinking all sentiment have been kind like that, even numberless time, not numberless time. So many things to develop bodhicitta, so then you can enter mind path, and then they can able to achieve not only disturbing thought obscuration, but soul obscuration. Then come to all the realization. So Sangye for numberless sentiments, benefit of numberless sentiments to perfect work. So you understand the main goal. So anyway, before that, culture basis is equanimity. So, I think it's a simple example is today you see somebody hit you here, and so you think that's harmed me. You think it's harmed me, and you think you label it as enemy. Then somebody comes to pat you here or pat you, put perfume instead of hitting. Yeah. I mean, similar, somebody criticize you, somebody today, somebody criticize you, somebody praise you. And then this friend, other one criticize enemies, to say not that. So for example, this morning, then then you see, then yesterday, this person who praised you, but this friend attached is a friend. But then this person also criticized you yesterday. But this person who criticized today, he praised you yesterday. So So now it's equal. So no attachment, no anger. Equalize. But cut off the anger attachment, equalize both. Same. So also, not only that, and then past lives, past years, past lives, then harm, but this harmed you, harmed me, this one helped me. So cut off attachment and equalize. So then going back and back from beginning lesson, but both is harm and help, this numberless times. So then also in the future, harm and help, So it cuts off anger attachment. So it cuts off anger attachment. That's the equanimity. That's the equanimity. Yeah. It's a peace, you see. Brought peace in your heart. So that. So otherwise, if you didn't achieve equanimity, then if you achieve equanimity, it makes it easier to realize sentiments, mother and the kind, all that. So, but if you didn't cut off, you didn't achieve equanimity, then difficult, it becomes an obstacle to realize all sentiments, mother, kind, all that. And so so that is that okay or not? Huh? Okay, all right, okay. So now I speak something else. So there's before the external border meditation, I say external border meditation. Before there's a preparation, and then at the end there's completion during Juksum in the Buddhist practice. So here, before mentioning the path to enlightenment, there's a Jawa. So the 6 preparations, Jawa Chotung, 6 preparatory practice. Nekang Chudra Chawa. So Nekang nekang, nekang is very fantastic words, Tibetan words. Nekang chidra chawa, nekang, nekang, abiding house. So abiding house, why you call your place, your place, your room, what you call nekang, chidra chawa. So nekang is where Buddha Dhamma Sangha is abiding. Where the statues, stupa, scriptures are abiding. Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Where Buddha Dhamma Sangha is abiding. Also you can say Guru. Where it's abiding. Ne, Kang, and abiding house. It's very... So whether there is a holy object, you can see, whether there's a holy object, not physically, but where your room, your house, or the nekang. Nekang, chidra chawa, and then clean or throw out garbage and throw out chidra chawa. Nekang chidra chawa. Just I'm going to throw just brief. So what is it? It doesn't depend on having garbage. Even there's no garbage at all, still you should clean. That's a part of the practice. It's a morning to begin. It's not a question of garbage, having garbage, not dust or not. Even there's a garbage, part of the practice is preparatory practice, you have to clean. So, you can think of yours, but all symptoms, obscuration, obscuration, diba, obscuration, cleaned. So, the broom or vacuum is the whole path to enlightenment. Lamrim. Then each time you wipe off, so all symptom is obscuration. They're wrong concept. Disrespect to Guru from the wrong concept. From there up to the subtle dual view, the white appearance, red increasing, near attainment, so dark vision. So after clean away. Of course, serving Guru is a place where Guru abides. Of course, service Guru, then at the inside or outside. Each time with broom or vacuum, you clean. It's with the meditation. So you become closer to enlightenment. You become closer to enlightenment. Even with each movement, wiping off with the meditation, the dust, whether it's dust or not, closer. You most unbelievable merit you collect each time, and the greatest purification. Each time you become closer to enlightenment, like that. There is a guru, the guru place, service of guru. Negon chida chawa, kusum tuki ten lakwa tamba, well performing the whole object. So the kasai. So the kasore. Guru Shakyamuni Buddha. Your Guru Shakyamuni Buddha. Didn't see. So then if you have Guru's statue, Guru's photos, and then the right side the scripture, got mixed up. Right side scripture, the 8,000 stupa, Jetongba, or Dhammankara Sutra, or it could be Lambrim, essence. On the left side, you can put stupa. So like that. In Sarah, in Sarah Che, the school, they put Buddha first, then his then flowers. It's just to use the example. But in my view, we see by thinking the practice, you are supposed to put Hisunasa Bo, Guru, then Buddha down below, in regard practice. You see, not Buddha first, Hisunasa first, Guru, then Buddha. In regard practice. It is Padampa Sangye happened during Minerva's time. Great yogi from India, Padampa Sangye. So Padampa Sangye was coming to Tibet, and Minerva was coming from, I don't know, coming out of Tibet or not. So in the road, Minerva knew Padampa Sangye is coming. So he manifested, I think, yellow flower something in the road, manifested flower. What the Padampa Sangye will recognize not. Then of course Padampa Sangye knows, came and recognized Minerva. That's a story I heard. So anyway, Padampa Sangye went to Tingri, lived in Tingri. So Tingri people, there's old, nowadays there's old Tingri, new Tingri. When we went to pilgrimage for third pilgrimage, I think, Yes, we camped. We have Sherpas, quite a few Sherpas. They put a tent, and the large tent for practice Lama Chapa, and then we do also teachings. They put the tent. Then they try to make Zen. They try to make Sherpa food for me because I'm still looking for not for everybody. Sunday, what is so? So we stayed one day. One spent one time. So that's not before, I think now, there's old thing, so new thing is up, true thing is, so I think it might be old thing, I think. So anyway, we arrived there, so we spent a day. So I told the Sherpa man, if myself go in the Tingri, then many people would come. It will be distant to, or to Chinese. So I think, so I said, you should go there, look for the old man. Look for old man who can explain the pilgrimage, the holy place. Tibri, holy place called Tibri. To explain that. So the Sherpa man went there and found exactly old man. And he had a parable, big parable, constantly turns while you're talking. So in the tent, he sat down, bent as it, and then I translate. Then he tells the story of the Tibri. Tibet is just there, behind the hill. Tibet is there. Different mountain there, any of the mountains. So he explained, he did the explanation great. We didn't have time to go around Tibet. They said that it takes 7 days to go around the mountain. You only go through that to Tsang, like the villages around, they go around carrying the donkey carries their beddings, and they go around, it takes 7 days, go around the mountain, something like that. So we didn't have time, so we planned, maybe hope to preacher. So next day, when we were leaving by bus to Rating, was a big monastery built by Gyawatramdamba Lama Desha's chancellor who's generation. He was asked by Lama Desha to build a Rating monastery. So the many Kadama Geshes happened from there. Buddha was so forth, many. So then we came out of the car, bus, then we did prostration on the road. We did prostration on the road towards Tibet. So anyway, so you told amazing stories. Lama Desha came there, and the Hermitage Lama Desha. There's about 100 hermitage. Many of those, some rebuilt, but mostly destroyed. So some achievement body. I think mostly, I think practitioners, Kyabje, Nyingma, mostly there. So the monk, one monk from Swayambanath, did 2 years study about Tsibri, and he wrote a book, and he asked me to build 100 or 100 small monastery, you see. So, as his own ideas, Sarakat and Jebung, South India, when they finished studying, when they become Geshe, then the monks could come there to meditate. It was a very good idea or they have studied many years to actualize the path. It's a very good idea. But anyway, also I think, too long time, And the first thing is to build a temple, material for the temple. There's a huge rock in the past. The rock, anybody who, lean the rock or something, the person dies. It's very humble. So Lama suggested to build a temple on the rock of Maitreya Buddha statue. And they did that, and then no longer harmful, the rock. So they're going to build the temple. I built the Maitreya statue. That was what we agreed to do. Then I went through a long time, and then sometime the leader of the village, that place, got in trouble. The Chinese, they heard he was receiving money from out of Tibet. He was receiving money. They heard. So then they put him in prison, the leader of the village. So then that's what I heard. Then I didn't see even the monk much, maybe Buddha one time. So then nothing happened. Everything stopped. It didn't happen. I developed development there. However, one amazing story is that this man said there was a Lama meditating, Tibet, meditating for so many years. She was a meditation like this. Body up like this. So there's a liberty eaten by a dog, something here near. So what happened was, maybe the Mao Zedong's time, I'm not sure, we can't keep it in the cave or something. So they brought from the place, they dig the land, they dig the land down, they put it in it, then covered by it. Then again, after, I guess Mao Zedong died, and the next one allowed to have a few monks in the monastery, you see. I don't know what to show the tourists what they haven't destroyed monastery, I'm not sure. So anyway, so again the people dig up the land. The Lama was still in meditation. So again they dig up the land, bring the Lama, put back in the place. So many years in meditation, the Lama, like this. Maybe he was, I don't know, he was kind of passed by Kasura, and then meditation, maybe with the Keralite, I'm not sure, maybe could do that, or it's a very inspiring story. So Anyway, that's so that Padampa Sangye said, Sangye leja Lama Lhava Sung, Mundu Tsedi Junga Tinua. This word Padampa Sangye. Sangye leja Lama Lhava Sung, Mundu Tsedi Junga Tinua. There's, I think, maybe 100, I'm not sure, advice to even Tingri people by Padampa Sangye. So, hold the Guru more precious than Buddha. Hold the Guru more precious than Buddha. Then the realization will come in this life. He said, then Tingriwa. Realization will come. Then realization will come this life. Tingriwa. The Tingri people. I received this teaching from Kyabje Lama Rinpoche about years ago. Tingri Kyabje. So I think 100 advice. Then, of course, I mentioned in the previous, in the other time, previous past, in Kyabje Lama Rinpoche said, that time he told me, that time we don't have nunnery. That time, I don't remember. Chandler was the first one, I think. Then there were two other nuns, and then Chansum, the director, and Chansum, the Tibet Kasa, and Tibet. Shiru, I don't know what, maybe not, maybe not yet started. That there was a time of explosion of Sangha, Western Sangha. Time. Dr. Nick, do you remember? Was time for exploding Western Sangha?
The explosion started at the end of 1973.
Early time to go. So then we said, Rinpoche advised me, gave some kambu, under the table from Ladakh. Maybe gave some to me. And then said, you should good heart, or they should benefit the mind of the common monks. That's advice to me. Benefit the common monks. Do teachings sometime, the nuns, monks. So the Kasuri, then Rinpoche advice. I should translate about the chapter. That time there was only one. I did translate about the Kajatawa Samtru from Sikkimis, who made the book Dictionary English, the first one. A very bad paper, in fold and broken. So I had one. So Kajatawa Samtru. There's one, which said there's one. But you should translate that Buddha chapter. But first you study well the Tibetan as well as the English. But I didn't get that so far. Been very lazy. And so maybe hopefully in the future, I'm not sure, maybe that come first. So anyway, yeah. that Padampa Sangye said this. Then Kadamba Geshe Chayua said, Kadamba Geshe Chayua, uncomparable the follower or the correctly following the virtuous friend, Guru. It's a Bodhisattva, Shunan Norsan, and they're always crying Bodhisattva, Tadung. Then other one is Milarepa. And then other one is the Bodhisattva, the Chayulwa, Kadambake Chayulwa. So Chayulwa, then you see, as soon as he heard from Guru, his Guru, I think Gangha, call his name, as well as when you hear his Guru is calling you, he's offering mandala, but he didn't wait to finish mandala. Immediately stop and run towards the Guru to offer service. Like that. And then if he was writing a letter, Uchin, this big letter, for example, Na. As soon as you hear his Gurus calling him, then you don't complete even Na. So you stop immediately and run to offer service. So that. So he said, Kasure, if you think there's Buddha more precious than Guru, there's Buddha. Or there's Bajadara who's more precious than Guru, then you can never achieve realization in this life. These things you have to keep in mind or write down. So most important, if you are looking for realization, if you think of enlightenment or realization, then you have to think every day these points, important points. So if you think there's a precious Buddha, Idam, I think Idam more precious than Idam the Guru, Bhajadara more precious than Guru, you won't achieve any realization. Mundu Khayam Mejungs, no realization in the life. Then also mentioned in the Nangatchimama Do Sutra, Stainless Sky. But it was checked by Geshe-Shambaja's brother in Sanat, Reng, and the titles Nanga there, but a little slightly different title. So I did found, but not exactly the same title. So that anyway, there's also mentioned like that. These are the most important heart prize. If you want to practice, you want to achieve enlightenment, if you want to benefit from something, liberate them from oceans or samsara suffering, bring to enlightenment. Then you have to pay attention to this. Or then you just study, a scholar, just study to write books, to teach, but not practice. Just for that, then of course, then it's different. So, just prepare most hours, then it's different. Not for realizing, not that. So like this, oh, this way you have to pay attention. If you want to benefit others, you want to achieve enlightenment, you want to benefit others, free from oceans of samsara suffering, bring to enlightenment. So that's why I say, well, on the school, the Sarachi school place like that. So I thought you're going to practice and then, so he said, yeah, Guru first, like Namo Guru Pe, not Namo Buddhaya, not Namo Buddhaya, Namo Guru, Namo Dhamma, Namo Sangha. No, Namo Guru first, not Namo Buddha, Namo Dhamma. Iti Mahayana, Sutra, Mahayana, Tantra. Kyabje said, not in Hindu, let's move on. So anyway, sorry. It is mentioned that yeah, I don't know which text. I think it's on the root text, I think. In the Tamte Rabzo, Lama Sitramin. So what it's saying is that even if you have complete qualities, but if you don't have Guru, you cannot be free from samsara. You understand? Jawa Zimba Meba Yitri Paranchimin. So without the oarsman, Jawa is the wood, without a holder, Jawa, the wood, or the oath, or the holder of the earth. The boat, tree parachimin, I'll not the interpret, but the boat cannot cross other side of the river. Tree parachimin. Like that, that's the first thing, yeah. So many even you have memorized Gangyur Tengyur Buddha's more than 100 volume teachings, Buddha, then commentaries by Nagarjuna Asanga, Oda, Janzaki Sopota, Indian Pandits, those are 7 Pandits, whatever. Tengyur, commentaries, by heart. You can explain. By heart. Even like that. The more than 200 volumes, Tengyur. Even you can do that. But without a guru, if you don't have a guru, to practice only, to the practice. You don't have a guru, Lama Mena, Sidram, Lama Mena, Sidram. So you don't get liberated from samsara if you don't have a guru. Then so Lama is like the holder of the oars. Oarsman. Without Lama is like the oarsman. So so that you can't go, you can't free from samsara. The boat cannot go Paratimid, so other side of the river. Then they are also mentioned Sangye Lama Cheche Kongrona, Sangye Cheche Miyame. So before the what is called Guru, Lama may be Kongrona, Lama may be Kongrona, Sangye Cheche Miyame. So before the Guru, Lama may be Kongrona. Before, when there's no Guru, there's no even name what is called Buddha. So that means Buddha came from Guru. Lama me konrona, Sangye Shiche Miyame. Therefore, then Lama should regard so precious than Buddha. Not by quality, but the kindness. Not by quality, but the kindness. Qualities, my gurus, Buddha's same. But it's kindness, gurus. So therefore, we should regard so precious the Guru than Buddhas. So therefore, then one should pay attention to Guru's advice. Guru's advice. Yeah. So it's teaching what things are, therefore pay attention. Most attention. So most important in our life, most important. So I remember that in Australia, long time ago, I don't know which year, so invited Lama and me. So Rodnik and Chikandra came third course Kapan, and in the old Gamba, which is a course. And the fourth course, his mother came. His mother passed for a long time, many years ago. His mother came, fourth course. So Rodnik had been busy from the first course on the books, on my wish fulfilling golden sun, wish fulfilling golden sun. He's busy printing it from the first course. During those time, busy with the book. Then there was the Lama asked him to start with publication. Now, then the archives, yeah? Archives. So, anyway, so now FPMT able to benefit the world, so many sentient beings, including ourselves, all the in the world, many countries through the Dharma book, wisdom publication. Lama asked to start. Then when Nick started, he's a man person. He's a for certain archives and all that. So benefited so much through the books. I also get letters from new people, how the books so benefited him. The books, wisdom, more archive wisdom. how that so benefited their minds. Yeah. Many new people are that. Yeah, so anyway, that's a great benefit. You know, the organization making so beneficial sending being to the book. The book also, different world, different countries, all the corner of the world. I mean, you know, everywhere. So, yeah, so very, very beneficial. Now, wisdom is run by Tim. Now, now Tim is working for his own the scientific. What is it called? Huh? What? What didn't happen? He's a mind and life. Huh?
Yes, Mind and Life Institute.
Mind and life institute. For some time. Yeah. So it was so beneficial. Also make all that. So that's you know, what Dr. Nick, I think he's reincarnated for that. So there's something something that all the people who hold in the book, which was in the archives, so particularly Nick, feel great happiness all the time, day and night, every hours. Unbelievable joy. As I mentioned, like this, soccer, who win the soccer, you know, all the nerves come. I thought first time maybe angry, but then later it means winning, means happy, so I was happy. So anyway, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, so, Yeah. So, maybe I can mention tonight. This it's the most great subject. You need to have something before, even just to mention names, streetwear like that, and so yeah. So anyway, the absolute guru, absolute guru, the Dharmakaya, the primordial mind. No beginning, no end. They free from all the true obscurations and so if you understand, most unbelievable that in say kind of there is no more the kindness of Guru is beyond like limited sky. That so sorry. So it guided you. It guided you, give you all the happiness and guided you from beginningless rebirth, now and the future after enlightenment. So that you give you all the happiness from beginningless rebirth, now on enlightenment. So the for pure beings, and pure beings in pure aspect, and does all not does effortless benefit was bring to enlightenment, and then impure beings manifest impure beings aspect, impure ordinary aspect to the impure beings, impure mind beings, and then numberless of them. 6 realms, the numberless of them, or you manifest numberless the benefit of them. The ultimate, the freedom from oceans or something, bring to enlightenment or like that. So I imagine that's a kind of really like kindness is limitless sky. Most unbelievable. So I mentioned the titles were supposed to without any great initiation, was not mentioned. But so the most unbelievable. So the Kasure. Oh yeah. So they say, yeah, I think maybe that's in our. So they are, anyway, because I'm talking here, so maybe just mention anyway. Because I'm talking here, so the practice is that the practice is then say that every single atom of the Guru is all the Buddha, numberless Buddha. And every action of the Buddha, every action of the Buddha, every action of the Guru, holy body, every action of the holy body is all the Buddha's action, a holy body. And every action of Buddha's Guru's holy speech, every action of Guru's holy speech is every action of Buddha's holy speech. So that every action of holy mind is all the Buddha's, numberless Buddha's action of holy mind. So so this is if the whatever action done with the holy body, this is a Taras holy action. Guru Shijamandi Buddha's holy action. This is Metteyya Buddha's Manjushri. This is Hemantaka. This Vajragani. This everything. Your deity, your own deity, personal, your own deity, holy body or spiritual mind. So you see. Now then, thinking this way, absolute Guru, then you think this way with this meditation, then you do service. So that is a Guru will scold you. If the Guru scold you, that's all your deity, all the scolding you. And there's a Kyabje Lama, Tuhan Tsangpa Jari, great yogi, said, Tungda Ada, Kajan Chakwa Tain, Pache Sana Tales, Kajan Chakwa Tain, they are wrathful, the wrathful scolding, the wrathful mantra. The wrathful mantra, then if you want to eliminate obstacles in your life, or that will eliminate obstacles when you get a scold from Guru. That's wrathful mantra. They to pacify the obstacles. Wrathful scolding is the wrathful mantra. If you want to eliminate the obstacle, this will eliminate the obstacle in your life. If the Guru beat you, Onguri is the initiation. Who received the blessing? You want to receive blessing to Guru? Then that person beaten by Guru receives blessing of Guru. Drogan Tsangpa he mentioned that with his own experience. So anyway, whatever actions of Guru, Holy Body, whatever it does, all that, numberless Buddhas, Holy Body, action of the Holy Body, action of Holy this, whatever action of Holy Mind, Holy Body, Holy Speech done, all the numberless Buddhas, Holy Speech, whatever action of mind numberless Buddhas, holy mind. Oh, that's so then. Then you see, even you offer a glass of water or candy or something to a guru, or that's like offering to numberless Buddhas. You actually get benefit. You actually get benefit offering numberless Buddhas. On occasion, Bodhisattvas. Oh, but the reality, it's mentioned that Tantric teachings. You see, you collect much offering guru, glass of water or the candy or something. You see, you collect merit much greater than numberless Buddha, numberless Dharma, numberless Sangha, numberless statue, numberless stupa, statue Buddha, numberless stupa and sculpture, you see, make an offering. All those, you get a greater merit, all those become small. Offering to the guru, even today, candy or whatever, then you collect far more greater merit, than offering to numberless Padampa Sangye, statues, stupa, sculptures, numberless statues, stupa, sculptures. All those become small. Even itself is unbelievable. Even offering to one Buddha is unbelievable. But here, compared even this small, then the offering to Guru is unbelievable. The largest, greatest merit. It's the greatest purification. Oh, like that. So that's the cool way to achieve enlightenment. Even greater merit. So you see, making I say this same disciple is Guru's pulse. Like Guru's pulse, not necessarily only this. You see, every atom, the hair, holy body, pulse. Yes, but this is different. Guru's pulse, depending on context. But they say Guru's lay, then Guru's husband or wife or Guru's even dogs, cats, and the animals belong to Guru's pulse. The Guru's even friends of Guru's pulse. Guru's friends, the Guru's pulse. Neighbors, Guru's pulse. Giving glass of water or candy or even small things to the same Guru's disciple by thinking this same Guru's pulse. By thinking that you offer, you collect merit far more greater than making offering to numberless Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, numberless statues, stupas, sculptures. Like that. Unbelievable merit you collect. Even offering to the Guru's disciple, dog, disciple, or dog, cat, or whatever, you see. So like that. So in Tushita, we have one time 13 dogs, nose flat. So mixed with the Lhasa dog, I'm not sure. Yeah, nose flat. 13 dogs. Lama said, I love my dogs. I don't want to give other people. I love my dogs. So in the noon, I think they released the dogs outside to Shita. And then they immediately run. In the immediate they run. They know where to go. They know where going. They immediately, as soon as they run, to the Shita. The road goes the backside. I don't know where they're going, but then they come back with a lot of smell of caca. All the dogs, kind of, I think most dogs. Then they come back with a lot of caca. Eating caca, so a lot of smell caca. So that, anyway, so sorry. So that was the story. What story was, I was giving, in the time I was giving the biscuit. I was holding biscuit, and I recited praise, dependent rising praise to Buddha written by Lama Tsongkhapa, recite for them. They hold the biscuit like this. And they're waiting. Well, sort of thing that benefits. Anyway, so I think. No, the benefit that's just, by the way, six preparations, the sitting altar. So, yeah. So, yeah, so the first, and if you have good picture or statues, then you go first, then the rest come after that. So the Kasuri. So this way, you don't get upset, even Guru scold you. So it's only to free to purify you, and to free from samsara, to bring enlightenment. The Guru scold or beat or whatever. So that you see. So appreciate. Mind feels great, highly appreciate, in a great kindness. So that. Okay, so maybe. So that Khazuri. So setting of altar is not every day. So that that's just one time when you. I mean, only set up. Yeah. So but there is no setting altar every day, but you, as I mentioned before, put your hand like this, and these are my gurus. They think you're a guru. Is a thing that your guru manifested in this to free me from oceans or samsara suffering and bring to enlightenment. So like that. So there's no sitting altar every day, but do like this. You do an altar, so how many there? 1 or 2, 1 or 10 or 1,000 or whatever. Let's say the altar. Buddha. So Buddha was Sarvasodaya or manifestation my Guru Asana. So you do this and to benefit you to manifest this to you. For me to be free from oceans of samsara suffering. Six realm, oceans of samsara. Cause and bring them to Sangye, Bring me to Sangye. That. Oh, then. That's all you need to think. Then Chava Yemeva goes. Then Chava Yemeva. Oh, then you see, before talking that letter, then you see, then you see when you excellent talk about part of merit, resting part of merit preparation, Jalam, part of preparation, resting part of meditation on. So you see only each part of merit as a small, middle, great. So you see part of great part of merit, you see numberless Buddhas in the numerical aspect that time. When you might be more pure, just the way we are. So the part of the rising part of those parts, then you see this all this custody. Statues or tangas, whatever, or the whole object. You see Guru. You actually see and that way. So like that. So when you actualize those parts. So that when you achieve the writing part, then you see the Buddhas in a somewhat aspect. And then when you achieve part of normal learning, then you become one with all the Buddhas. You become one with the numberless Buddhas. So one with the numberless Buddhas, that means you become the Guru. That time you become oneness. How many gurus you have? That time you become oneness with all the gurus. So that. So sorry. Yeah. Then Kasure. Chaba Yama Kabe Zabarshamba. The Kasure. Performing well the offerings without crooked. You remember, Gobe Zabarshamba, beautifully performed by the Gobe with the decorations, beautifully performed. So that was another thing. So they are that. So crooked is, the outside, the balls are not kind of messy, sort of not nicely set up, messy, not like that. You see, crooked, messy, kind of, not like that. So nicely. So then main thing is there are 5 wrong livelihoods. Crooked is the main thing. Main crooked is that. 5 wrong livelihoods, so should be free from that. So beautifully performed, decorated, beautifully performed. So that creates, karma while you are samsara, such a beautiful bodies, or so forth, all the, wishes can succeed, and all that while you are samsara. So, of course, the ultimate enlightenment is all the activities of enlightenment, Buddhahood able to do. So all like that. Then Karsuni. Yeah. Sorry, I stopped there. Yeah, just stop there. Oh, hasn't Sasi, Pukit, Sangye Shindamitaway. Dragananda Shinda Chavara Show Edamangura Namanda Lagani Adayame. Yeah, we okay, that. What happened? No. Như thế gian là sẽ là cho là cho ta tăng tới bên này cái này nó bảo chân bảo ta cái chân đó cho chú chú chế nằm bảo chế e bảo chú cái bảo vệ chân bảo chế ta mà chân mà rồi này đó e mà ta bảo tăng tới chân tới số ta chỉ chế bảo chân này chế mà chế ta bảo chân này chế mà nằm bảo chân chân ta bảo cái cái đó bảo ta bảo chân đó rồi e là bảo chú mà chỉ chế bảo chế 타사면 가가져다 제제를 주동강가 요라제 제라주나 타말레 제베 반다 저라 바라자 상게다 번님 보소다 고저 번님 아자바라가 저는 예정은 맞으던 제제와다 저등을 담도소 라마 공부에 말아 듣는 게 제 다섯 단지게 녀머서 Lama Yemela, then the Vegetaja, doesn't Danji, Jamala Savajo, Lamagamela, then the Vegetaja, doesn't Yamala Savajo, Lama Yemela, then the Vegetaja, doesn't Pachamala Savajo, Lama Yemela, then the Vegetaja, doesn't Danji, Yamala Savajo, Lama Yemela. And the Vegetaja, doesn't but a man is Savajo, what the Saragunda, Java, and Jamal Zema. And they can just engineer drawing is Lama even draws Namazira Beza Baraya Jangashin, Tabatanjir, Wasijipo, Digital Tratutavata Vegetaja was also Gamba, Javea Chitabaying Amaru, the Tabaco, the Kantugavatan, Java Tigetan, the Canaba, Yudola Power, River, the Tavatabo, Jamara. Tava Majana Javas and Abundor and the Sinazakara, Jitavanga, Yatavako, Majavatan, Avat, Shazikata Kavata, and Toyota, Junavakan, Javat, Nachi, Javan, Metana Bambola Jinga Tanji Kondachi, Sigarava Kandasim, Olotanga Jetabo Dijija. Chinda Jaja, number 7 division, no day about Tibet. Yeah, Baba took the one legend and the way is the Lord Rot of America, but the Jay. My man, the Tambatolana, the Kanjakawa, the Jitua, and the member, my Tabata. Katasa Tamatana Veshi, Jamata, Deva, my Tamata, Jangan, the Gages, the Ticket, the Mahayana, the Jashi, the Ranjak, on the Yangajavis, the Kunatavati, about the Kanjula, the Yaman. That Nisha can go to the Gaji, and the Javaya, and telling on the Jetla, Ho, Mrs. the dance and Ambula Java Company, and as a Gavata, Sajon, to Jello, so much as I said, that I will do. Otherwise, you go, Jello, Cavaletta. And Jello, top of the Jash, telling a draw, Mrs. the dance and Ambula Java. Masakava Tova Sayon to Jello, so much that says that I will do, the one. Jamatan John, the police, the nigger. Home, Mrs. Singer dance and umbrella to welcome money and as a gavato. Sajon to Jalate, Thomas that says the devil turned on the way you listen to the go at the Kamala Jamatan, Joel and the bar. Home, Mrs. Singer dance and umbrella to welcome. Masakava Tova Sayon to Jalate, Thomas that says the devil turned into the way you listen to Jagamalisha. Rajan Jawa Gunji Tile Lama So Jamo Jeja Jenso Jamo Bewang Jana Tova Maba Nyoda Jesu Dungeon Angalo Natameva Pejendo Zemba Zema Chevo Tenjo to Vasa Chuku Tizi Temba Tizi Tatu Chenanga Janga Chenanga Tam Jesa Jaba Gamba Godan Jela Bobo Denta Vaga Suto Saja Junior Jendola Jedo Zoan Deve Yaganja Gonja Dunjama Lindro Jadala Soto Zenga Danje Junana Javya Tamande Bande Maso Jamola Bunje Sanje Damba Sensu Zabande Duza Dajenja Sesa Goba Jembo Jatalon Namje Jada Tambezo Jeta Samba Yijin Drova Sabado Chavezo Nieva Sheva Chinjela Dor Tanta Ombo Jite Jongwadan La Zoso Meso Tato O se ni de le na je je ni se ni ga na me je se ja me ta da ye me ga do zo ja me zo zhe je ma mo de bang ni ve ba mo xie zhe xie jue xie ve ngan zun xie ve gu jie gu ve zo mo ni jie gu da ma mo chun du gong de xie zhe ma la jia za lu dan dan da ge da mo le na je je ba ni se ni ge na me je se dan da ye me ga do zo je me zo de je ma zam do ra zam ba ra de ba ve ba la mo je je ve je ve go je go zo mo ni on zo de ze ma la ja za lo ta ge ze da so na je na me je san ja me san ye me ga do su ja me zu zhi zam du ra ge zam tum ba ra de ba la mo When you did your Tamanale, I'm good. You were singing the allergy, Tawaka, La Babalum, member of the go to the Nakonega, told the Jew, Hungata Drinik, Jan, Jang, it is our Omayamoja, Mao, Again, Jada Lama, Rosandu, the Jama, Denzen Jazo,
Page 300. Pao doje jeje no hero gato namangu deje ida yengo la do tamjela de de don de bude shene samde nyudo lundu Tamba Sangye lenye de wa chu tonde je tando je pamo na zamba wa kanra tamje lai de je donwa de bu shene samde nyudo lundu Tamba Sangye se je le tro so wa ta be mundu Shene something new to London. Tamba Sangye Seje Jiletro, so Udajana, Dede Duje, don't want the Shene something. Garadogo, Malu Jimin, Jabo Chambo Naman Devese, Northern Nugent, La Loguji, Toga Same Sejen Jevati. Tene dema tene zo na jete. Jabo ko nga ko to jeba ta la jente jo te o dam jela. Te to je to wa de bon je shene. Lo wa jin dan nam ta to son je ponye jeba ji jela. De to je to wa de bon je shene zo. Manjere to sanje tam jeta no jeta galaje. Len jamalu taji. No je sebe lama zen. De jeten da jaba malaba. Halu chidala. Sanje tuan de bonje. Shine samte nyodo lunde. Ngo samen de to yeshi ji na ro to ya ma ta me ba de so to jen ga de ju de mi ya je de be de ta sa la me go de bo do ge de je de je be de ge de la zenya le lon do jin do je ba wa ji a je de jin da na je Cheda Zamba Jujin Dravada, Nedageta Baducha. Nyawa Shewa Jinjalo do. Hoy, Guzuji Lamada, Digital, Jinago Samada, Chukama Tamantella, Javatama Debula, Sigatama Dejila, Dozo, Lion was Haman was a damage down on the Jikawasamanga, the Simiti Badanga, Jadavanga, Chidi, Javana name and legend, Naman Dozo. Ajuji Damada, Jamoda, Legend, the Javanga, Jamoda. India Lamata, Gamanga, the Yango, Jamasamande, Bolasamande, the Bagate Yada, more than the Jamata. Tamaya Hadoji Nabada Zugara Nabada, Lavada Bada Zanga, then I'll go in the night. Hadayana Vadana Navada Lavada Oh, this is all the past, present, future, marriage, color, material, marriage, color, number, listen, Buddha, Metta, Bodhicitta, source of all that happened, successful, after enlightenment, for every sentient being may be generated in the heart of every sixth realm, sentient being in the heart of everyone in this world. And in the heart of all the students and benefactors of the centers, and then volunteers work on the center, in the heart of all those who rely upon me, whom I promise to pray for, whose name is given to me in all heart, and see me, touch me, remember, dreams of me, in all their heart. All of them, all of us here, including our family members who passed away, who are still living, so and all that heart. Then, to be generous in the heart of those who are generous, but the citta may be increased. Oh, enjoy Rinpoche. Ma Deva Na Je Je Ba Nyam Ba Me Ba Yi Kane Gondo Tera Gundu Jawa Tonga Ve Tetra Shinyan Musu Zebe Jave Ngabe Lanzang Daniela Kaje Tanyan Tawa Majuji Ho Kante Jave Gure Shingan De Bendan Dewa Mole June Tere Sewa Tenten Jazu Shabe Side Padu Tenju Tanya Ninja Sundu Jabela Cheche Sante Kante Chana Pemo Tintin Jatola Soan Teso Shente Lundro Jana Kasure Meti Kasure
did all the past, present, future, marriage, numberless sentencing, numberless Buddhas, and then may this world be war, famine, disease, torture, poverty, sicknesses, dangers, fire, water, air, earthquakes. They participate immediately and make everyone to generate, to generate report, to make the perfect peace, happiness be generated in the heart of all the sentiments in the world, then sentiments with the loving kindness, compassion, thought. Then meet with the Dharma and they keep pulling that. To be able to do all the three dimensions collected by me, three dimensions collected by numbers, may I able to cherish, may we all cherish the Kasure. The numberless sentient beings, more than sky filled with wish grand too. Tane samje tamje la ishi no alala, tanja drave sambaye tatwe cheva zembala. Tane ishi nada droye deve ngawa tata, ila rewa yunta jiva ye basa, shindan drawa to draw the past, present, future, marriage, sorry. Who do not exist from its own side. May the I who do not exist from its own side. Achieve the Buddhahood which do not exist from its own side. And lead all the sentient beings who do not exist from its own side. To the Buddhahood which do not exist from its own side. By myself alone, who do not exist from its own side.
Jamal Jita Jimbado Kuja Sambati and Hatakunde Jitun Dalo Jingawa Dita Tamjera Dungo to the Jim. Moakala Jutungawa Yitaya Gavetawa Dikin Samboti. Moara in you can read English, the Alam dedication. So the FPMT to all the 3 marriages collected by me, collected number listen to them. The Lama FPMT able to spread the Lama teachings and the special cause Bodhicitta in the heart of all the sentiments. And then second, the Kasura.
Page 339.
Padampa Center to be able to spread Dharma, Lamaran teachings in the heart of all the sentient beings. And third, yourself. That life to be most beneficial for sentient being, and spread Dharma and spread Bodhicitta in the heart of the sentient beings. Yeah.
From my 2 types of merit, vast as space, that I have amassed from working with effort at this practice for a great length of time, may I become the chief leading Buddha for all those whose mind's wisdom eye is blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all lives, Manjushri. May I find the best of complete, created parts of the teachings, and may I please all the Buddhas by my practice. Using skillful means drawn by the strong force of compassion, may I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings, with the points of the path as I have discerned them. May I uphold the Buddha's teachings for a long, long time. With my heart going out with great compassion in whatever direction the most precious teachings have not yet spread, or once spread have declined, may I reveal this treasure of happiness and aid. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted bounteous peace, and the Buddha's deeds be nourished for a long time, by even this graded path to enlightenment completed due to the wondrous virtuous conduct of the Buddhas and their sons. May all human and non-human beings who eliminate adversity and create conducive conditions for practicing the excellent paths never be parted in any of their lives from the purest path praised by the Buddhas. Whenever someone makes effort to act in accordance with the 10-fold Mahayana virtuous practices, may he always be assisted by the mighty ones, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere.
自己叫我当个别家的，那么我在一切在嘛，小我在天界嘛，他为谁在人间得生，这位在你来的，叫我落在这边。 Tampa yo Tonight it was not much energy.
Page 386. Vijaya, O conquering goddess, whose lunar-like face changes without changing fates, the faint, cooling ray of whose mantra name allays the fiery pain of our life's final end. Rainmaker adept who brings forth life's rain, here and now grant your greatest of gifts. Victorious goddess, grant life without end. Hear our prayer, Lama, whom we revere. You who bear the name of he who peerlessly holds the living essence of the pure paradigmatic doctrine of he alone adornment of the earth, of he a guide to sublime liberation, the sphere of peace, precious treasure of precise and subtle reasoning, golden laser, light of bright unerring wisdom, clarifying without confusion the two truths amongst the multiplicities of things. Lama, remain immutably amongst us, a radiant Dharma sun, skilled in sprinkling the waters of healing, fulfilling needs, benefiting all, a laughing smile revealing skill, humility, and constancy, a deep milky sea of the liquid moon of morality. Lama, remain immutably amongst us, one supremely worthy of veneration, the moon of your Mahayana, ring round by the fever-cooling camphor of unsullied, unsurpassed resolve, brilliantly swells to the bounds of space, unbounded seas of the happiness of now and bliss of always. Lama, remain immutably amongst us, a moon guiding our way. Your teachings are vast-spreading rivers of celestial nectars, your dialectics an invincible cutting vajra weapon, your writings thousand-petaled lotuses unfolding their glory. Lama, remain immutably amongst us, a guardian of highest knowledge. By the might of seas of spiritual masters, deities and doctrine protectors, by the power of profound dependent arising, and the unvarying emptiness of all that appears, may all the hopes of our prayers with effortless ease be spontaneously fulfilled.